It's April 14th of the Y2K racing season, and we're at the Lernerville Speedway in Sarver, Pennsylvania for the inaugural event in the World of Outlaws Support Series. Very first race here at Lernerville Speedway with over 50 race cars in the pit area. Joining me is Paul Wilson. And Paul, you have some thoughts about this first race?
Well, I think it's really good for the racers. I think that now the options are really open. They got several races going on everywhere. 50,000 to win for the championship. A lot of guys will probably focus on that. And what a great place to start, man. The racetrack looks really good and tacky, and I think that this is going to be a great season for this support series, and I think that it's going to be a great race tonight.
It's indeed going to be a great race tonight. Behind us, you can see the tacky racing surface that has always been associated with the Lernerville Speedway. The Pennzoil World of Outlaws Series has been coming here for years, but on this, the inaugural event for the support series, there's no clear favorite to win this race or this championship. And Paul, you had a chance to talk to some of the drivers earlier.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to go down and ask them right now what they feel like if they were to win this inaugural race tonight. Paul McMahon, inaugural race here for the Outlaw Support Series at Lernerville Speedway. What would it mean to win tonight, this race being the inaugural race?
Well, I mean, to win the first race of any series, you know, is something to talk about. You know, you got Jimmy Boyd that won the first World of Outlaw race. So if we can go back and Paul McMahon be the first winner of the support series, be great. You know, Jimmy Boyd's my hero, and do the same feat he did, be great for me.
50,000 to win the championship for the support series. Is that an incentive to go ahead and run the whole series, or is there just too much racing going on now? A lot of options for a racer like you. Is this a good thing?
Oh, it's a real good thing. You know, I mean, you can run this whole sports series and still run probably 50% of the World of Outlaw races. So you can run up to 100 races a year running this series because you can fill in with the Outlaw stuff. And I tell you what, for a driver in my situation, we just like to race. We're not here for anything but have them for the love of the sport and for the money we can make. And the more we race, the more money we make.
Well, I think it'd be a big momentum booster for this team. You know, things are heading in the right direction for us. We're you know, looking forward to running with this series and the things to come. I don't think there's too much racing going on, and the 50 grand is a good incentive for us and a whole lot of other teams that'll be going for it. And you know, that's our ultimate goal, is to win the point championship for the support series here. And you know, we're in the process of building this team to run with the other series, but this is a great series, and we're looking forward to running with it.
Well, to myself individually, it'd be a big ego boost because I really need it right now. We haven't really started off the season very good. And Junior and Janet, they'd be happy if we did that. 56, I think there's 56 shows on the schedule, and if it's up to me, I'd race every day. So, you know, the series is run by a group of great people, and I look forward to staying out here all year long and having a good time.
Well, I think it'd be a good start on the points, you know, for the series. The inaugural race is always good to win. You're going to get a lot of press for that. Plus, you know, I haven't won in a while, so that'll be good for the team too, kind of boost our spirits to run, you know, the rest of the season and the rest of the series. But to win the first race, I think that's going to give a guy, anybody, good momentum for the rest of the deal. You know, I could race 7 days a week and that wouldn't bother me, because I don't think it does anything but make you better if you're learning and going in the right direction. If you're struggling and you're running yourself down, it's going to make it's going to run you even worse than what you are now. You know, like let's say you're struggling a little bit and you start to go downhill and you continue to race and race and race and race. I think it'll make you go, you know, even worse if you don't start to at least plane out or go back up.
Oh, I think it'd be a real good race to win. You know, it'd be the first race, and I think there'll be a lot of these races to come. And I think this will be a real good series to run before you go to the Outlaws, or just even to run and not go to the Outlaws. So I think this series will be around for a while, and I think it'd be a great race to win. I think it's a real good thing. I think the more racing, the better. I mean, I'm a driver, so that's probably, I mean, that's what a lot of drivers want, is to do a lot of racing. And, you know, if you can do it, I think it's a good thing, and I think it helps. Every race helps.
Yeah, being an inaugural race and all, I think it'd be really good to win this deal. I mean, it'd be a piece of history, I guess. Especially when, you know, you like me, just trying to get laps here and get better at each night. So this is a good deal, yeah.
I think it'd be a great start to a good season. It's a new series, really great, and we'd be really happy to win the first race. I think for us it's a great incentive. It's the biggest first we've ever been racing for, and they're really putting out some good money for some new people to get in the division and really go for it. So, you know, the more racing you run, the better you get. So we're out here, we got a schedule of 55 races with here, and we're almost got 90 on our schedule with other running here and there. So, you know, we're going to race all we can and get as good as we can, and hopefully win as many of these things as we can.
Well, it'd definitely be the biggest highlight in my career, coming here and winning a race against people here like Paul McMahon, Craig Delansky, Casey Kane Bradford, and the first race of the series, you know, it'd also be a big booster in our career, along with our whole team. We're kind of down right now, truck driver and a couple other items, but we're getting better as the weeks go by. Oh yeah, we're looking to do as many races as possible right now. Our focus is on the USAC Stoops Freightliner Sprint Car Series. Trying to go for the points in that deal, and we're going to finish out the Silver Crown Series with Raleigh Hemling. And other than that, we'll be doing all these races as many as we can. You know, hopefully finish maybe in the top 20 in points. I don't know how many races that leave us to do. Hopefully, you know, around 35 or 40, I think. But you know, $50,000 to win a championship is definitely a lot, and you know, we'll see. A lot of things could change if we did good tonight.
I think it'd be awesome. We were talking about that today with the World of Outlaw name and being part of this series. It's going to mean a lot. Your name's going to go down to records, of course. Plus, it's going to be a good stepping stone with all the TV the Outlaws are getting now and stuff. You're going to get a lot of coverage, and them sponsors are out there, and you got to win to get them. Yeah, I don't know. You know, the World of Outlaws are out at West Plains, Missouri tonight. There's 50 race cars here, so I don't think it's too much. I mean, the All-Stars might hurt a little bit from it, but we had to do something. The racing, the sprint car racing's going up, and Ted's taking it to the next level, and I love to see it.
I think it'd be great for me. For one, it'd be my first victory, and for two, I think for the series, I think it really needs something to get going. It needs to start out strong, have some good racing. I think that's what's going to be really important tonight. You can't ever have enough racing, you know, especially sprint car racing. There's nothing more intense than that. So no, I think, you know, the series is going to do well, and I think there are enough race cars to fill up all the series that are running around out there.
Frankie Kerr, inaugural Outlaw Support Series race. Big money on the line to win the championship. Talk about the championship for a second.
It'd be nice to win the first year of the Outlaw, you know, come out World of Outlaws now. It'd be real nice to win that. It'd be real nice to win the first race too.
This series gives the racers a lot of choices now. A lot of racing going all across the country with wing sprint cars. Does that hurt or does that help you as a racer?
Well, it's got to help. There's more races to run. You know, Ted's, you know, the Pennzoil World of Outlaws, and still have the All-Star races in between. It's actually good. There's more money to race for and a lot more races.
My name would never get taken out of the record books, you know, that way, but yeah, we like racing here, and I want to support the sports series as much as we can, and I think it's going to be a good deal for you know, the whole racing community. Oh, I don't think so. I mean, look here, we got 50 cars here tonight. Williams Grove's racing, I'm sure they got 30-some. The Outlaws are racing, I'm sure they got 50, close to 50 cars. So I think there's enough cars to go around.
I'd mean a lot. You know, there's a lot of great racers here. Kenny Jacobs and Jeff Shepard's one of the best at this place, and I mean a lot. Well, for me as a racer in the short term, it's great. You know, there's a lot of money out there, and there's obviously there's gonna be some diluted fields, but I can't see where all these divisions is gonna be great down the road, but I'll take it while I can get it.
I'm in the next hot lap. You gotta hurry.
What would it mean to win tonight's race for you?
Well, with the competition here tonight, it'd mean a lot to anybody to win this race. To win an inaugural race of any series is a good thing. It's something that nobody can ever else do. So it'd mean an awful lot to win this race.
Is there too much racing now with the creation of this series?
I guess time will tell that. I don't know right now.